Don't f up your life getting married to a divorce-prone slewer. Get that swift kick-in-the-ass advice you need from the older brother you never had. Visit Aaron Clary at assholeconsulting.com.
Hello, it's Terrence Popp, Redonkulas.com, and today Bad Popp is here to show you the simple truth. If you're a white knight, you're also a simp.
Popp, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, I don't know, edit that out. But you can't have one without the other. Bottom line, if your blue balls are so bad that you're walking with a limp, you might be a simp. Yeah.
Popp, what's a simp? What does it mean?
It means sucker, idolizing mediocre pussy. And this is a continuation of two older episodes, White Knight Syndrome and Overnights and Underlaid. Number one, and there is no particular order on this list, but this one is you buy gifts for a woman that's not even your girlfriend. What are you thinking? Wait a minute, I know what you're thinking, and it is stupid. We've all gone through this phase. You think you'll be nice to them, and then they'll break you off a piece. But guess what? Not gonna happen.
I'm already buying her gifts, and it's not working, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna double down on stupid and pay for everything. Her rent, her utilities, her groceries.
Yeah, you idiot. Some guy who doesn't even have the money gets suckered into doing this shit, and he winds up penniless. If you're not rolling in money, what the hell are you doing being a sugar daddy? Especially for a piece of mediocre ass that you can get, I don't know, at Kmart. Blue light special. And besides the fact, if you had enough money to really be an effective sugar daddy, she would have already given it up. Personally, to be honest, I'd rather just pay for a horizontal orientated entertainer. And guess what, gentlemen? When you're paying for it, you can have it your way. And then she leaves and you never have to see her again. Not that I know anything about that, say Rosie and Tijuana. You go out with her once or twice, and then you fall in love with her and she's not even your girlfriend. You are an idiot. Here are the 5 words which happen to be the first 2 classic mistakes a man will make. I love you, comma, I do. And those 5 words have got countless men throughout the millennia in trouble, dead, or in debt. You say the L word too fast, and you give her all the power in the relationship. You might as well just take a rusty, dull machete, lop your balls off, and throw them right into her purse, because you have willfully stepped into the world of testiculous redonkulitis. Check out the episode. This chick will have your balls in her purse and you'll fight for her. And she's not even your girlfriend. She will start fights on purpose just to see if you'll step in. And she expects you to fight for her. She expects and is entitled to your resources. And if you don't give them, you get kicked to the curb. You've seen this happen, especially women who are my age. They get on Facebook and they say,
I just feel so ugly today.
And then people come out of the woodwork saying,
oh, you're beautiful. I wish you were my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah.
Wah. Now listen, if you're actually buying that bullshit, that worm in the water, you're a simp. You might as well just tuck the franken beans behind your legs and be a pussy forever. I'd rather smash my thumb with a hammer.
You little, I'll teach you to laugh at something that's funny.
You know a guy's a simp when he's been in the friend zone for a long period of time. And women deny that it even exists. But it does. It just doesn't mean to them what it means to us dudes. These women know if you're hanging around with them and you're buying them shit, that you probably want sex. And they'll play naive and go, oh, he's just a friend. Let's face it, that's bullshit.
Now you start using your head. That's that lump that's 3 feet above your ass.
And while you're in the friend zone, you're gonna see this happen all the time. Dudes are gonna be banging that slot C and they're gaming it. And you'll be like,
oh, that's just terrible.
While you're not getting laid. If you think these dudes gaming a lady to get in her pants is wrong, what do you think is happening to you? Now, she's still in your pants, but guess what? She's just your back pocket. And she's not touching the back door either. Listen, there's probably a bunch of ladies walking around out there who at one time got that shiner from touching the 69er. You legitimately think that women don't play games with you while they're taking all your money and all your resources. And this is the cruel joke that the devil, feminism has played on you. It has tricked you into believing it doesn't exist.
Misandry is a theory, you idiot. Misandry isn't real. Spider-Man isn't real.
You're being manipulated into the poorhouse, and yet you don't believe women are doing it to you. Feminism has brainwashed these women into weaponizing their sexuality to take your shit. And not only do they think they're entitled to it, but they think it's just fine. Never mind the fact that if a dude did this, he'd get crucified or at least labeled a pimp. But hey, that's hate speech and a microaggression. Well.
I'm triggered.
This next one, and I've actually had this played on me, they want you to buy not only their drinks, but the drinks for their friends also. And I was like, f that, she's just pulling my noodle by not pulling my noodle.
Well, I'll get a couple drinks in there, maybe I'll go back to her place.
In today's day and age, that's called rape. And it probably won't happen anyway, because one of those girls is fat, and she's the anchor. And if you think you're gonna take her out to the parking lot and give her a ride home, think again. We all know what kind of ride you're looking for, and her fat friend, the anchor, knows it too. And you won't even clear that parking lot before you receive your flying crossbody cockblock by said anchor. It's like, ugh! And while you're in the friend zone getting bent over and railed, she's gonna ask you to do a bunch of stupid shit.
Fix my car. Watch my dog. Watch my house while I get railed at the ski slopes. Can you watch my kids while I go out in the town and get filled out like an application?
Okay, but when you come back, maybe I can help wash that street off you and we can cuddle.
Yeah, well, that's disgusting.
You ladies out there are probably wondering,
Pop, you just need to find a good woman.
well, you asked me to do you a favor. You're gonna be surprised by the outcome. Winning.
Sure, I'll fix your toilet for you.
If you haven't seen that episode where I talk about upper decking the tank, check out my video, Dick Moves. Oh my God!
Frank, did you do this? You're an asshole. Don't give me that look. I know you did this. This is your MO, man. Med shitter.
You wanna talk about some stupid ass shit, this next one takes the cake. You're willing to face death or take a bullet for a woman that you don't even know, who's not your friend or your wife. What are you, stupid? That was a rhetorical question. The only person that you take a bullet for on this earth is somebody who would take one for you. Or, speaking as a father, your children. We expect kids to be leeches and take all your resources, and I'm cool with that. My daughters, you're my slave until you're 18.
Clean this stuff up.
But Daddy,
Silence, foolish mortal. You're my slave until you're 18.
And this next one is the reason why you go right to the friend zone and you build a cabin and stay there, is you ignore your sexual urges to have sex with these women. You packed up and quit and you said, I'm fine being in the friend zone. So guess what? They don't respect you.
No, I'm still being like,
Oh my God!
no, I need more time.
No, forget it. It's over. You're f***ed.
But not literally.
Now let's say, due to some weird miracle that you decide to give up on this piece of slot C, and then you try to get with a woman who dumped you. Are you stupid? Rhetorical question.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
If you're in the friend zone or on the internet, you're not going to challenge these women's opinion because you don't want to rock the boat. She could be as wrong as a $3 bill, and you won't say shit because I love her.
You never know, we'll make it lucky.
No, you won't, gentlemen. Just tear your man card up now and go see the proctologist to get that hemorrhoid stitched up.
Oh, wait. No, you actually have to get the pussy before you can be whipped by it. That's right.
This next one is very reprehensible. Is you actually quit hanging out with your friends so you can hang out with her in the friend zone. What's up with that? And I wouldn't want to see my friends either if I was doing stupid shit and get a mani and petty. There's a few things that will really rock the boat during the football game. One of them is running out of nachos. The second one is running out of beer. The third one is showing up with red fingernails, just saying. Can you imagine that? I need a beer. He hands it to you like, what the fuck is it? What's going on? Are you cross-dressing? We don't know about it?
Check it out. How much of a man am I?
And you simp manginas out there, you'll dump your dreams in a heartbeat for a piece of slot C, even though you're in the friend zone and you'll never break off a piece. Never give up your dreams for a piece of slot C, because it'll be gone real quick and your dreams will never return. I've known dudes that have poured $30, $40, $50,000 into a hot rod that they love, it's their passion, but they get like this friend zone or even a girlfriend and they're like,
Oh, we gotta save money. You have to stop spending the money on your car.
and next it's like,
Oh, you need to sell your car because I want to buy a house.
I'd rather lay down on a football field and let them all run on my balls with cleats than give up my dreams for a woman. Just saying. You enter a relationship and she opens the back door and says,
Get in the back seat.
because that's where you're riding. There's one thing you need to remember. No one ever gets roadhead in the back seat. The cruise control's on, nobody's driving, she doesn't know where she's going. Hell, she might not even be in the car. Because guess what really happened? She already monkey branched to another dude, left the car, got in his, and you're driving into the Grand Canyon. When you go off that edge, you're gonna feel like you're flying for about 11 seconds. And until you hit the bottom.
He might be okay.
You find that perfect set of tits, and she's a raging bitch, and you'll tolerate it because she's beautiful. Guess what? When you're 50, it won't be worth it. Long legs and big tits are gonna become big legs and long tits. Gravity works. Not some of the time, not part of the time, but all the time. Dragging them on the ground.
Hey, pick that tit up, put it in my pocket.
So guess what? You might see a tier 1 dude hanging out with a woman who's a little compromised, because guess what? She's probably nice. I'm not gonna smack you down for falling for this a couple times. We've all done it. We've all went for the nicely wrapped package, even though it had shit in it. The dog shit in the box with the gold foil. We've done it. Gentlemen, just don't unwrap it and eat it, and don't keep doing that same mistake, because that would be called insanity. Now, there are 2 things that make all of this insanity possible. And the first one is believing that all these women are princesses and they deserve your respect even though they don't give it. And the second one, and you refuse to believe this, that women just don't want a nice, boring guy. They want that 50 Shades of Grey. They want the dude to show up and say, hey, you're doing it this way. They like to be bent over, pull their hair while you're spanking them. That's the way it is. Let's face it, you're a woman, and if you're not getting that, you're gonna want it, and you do it subconsciously. And that is why a majority of women admit to having rape fantasies. That doesn't mean they want to be raped, and I'm certainly not condoning rape. These are fantasies, they're dreams, they're open to interpretation, and they mean different things. If you're fantasizing about being raped, you're probably with a simp who's also a wimp. You want a masculine man in the relationship, one that's assertive, who'll pull his hair, spank you on the ass, and tell you what he wants.
Is everything okay? Something wrong? You mad?
And you ladies out there, like,
Popp, you're full of shit. You know what you're talking about. I want a nice guy who's also a feminist so we can get along.
excuse me, I'm sorry. I did not effectively hear what you said over the sound of meat slapping together. Oh, and you have some clam chowder on your face. Yeah, I didn't just see the girl blowing a dude in the parking lot to pay for her books. All right, single ladies, while you're raising your son to be that man that you couldn't find, there's a reason you didn't find him. You probably knew him and passed him up, so f off, edit that out. Yeah, but you might have some of those gifts he gave you piled away somewhere.
You guys suck. Yes, we do.
With that being said, I am done bashing on you simp manginas. But hey, if you actually listen to this, I'm probably saving you some money. With all that money I'm saving you, why don't you take a couple of bucks and check out our Patreon and PayPal links below? Send it to us so we can keep doing this, because it's expensive. And gentlemen, while you're agreeing to do a bunch of stupid shit and not get laid for it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because I sure as shit ain't gonna f you.
Can you watch my kids while I go out in the town and get filled out like an application?
Can I lick up the clam chowder when you get back?
Oh my God. I can't say that. I can't say that. Oh my God. God, I can't say that's horrible. I'm getting a lump of vomit. I have a lump of vomit.
I have successfully ruined your day again.
Oh my God. You dated a stripper and she suck-started him, man. Around with the meat stick yogurt shooter. Well, you buy drinks for the woman you're not dating, but sometimes you buy it for the entire table. They try to like get the whole, you know, well, my friends like this. And you're like, okay, well, I'll get them all a blue moon and this whatever. And before you know it, you're walking out with a $120 bar bill.